actually had their fill and moved off, and so has the Rupel's griffin. And now the whitebacks are getting stuck into what's left of that hyena. That hyena moved off with a whole leg, and that's where it went off with, a whole leg of the poor deceased hyena. And I just keep wondering if it's going to come back, but I haven't seen any sign of it coming back yet. Oh dear, I think we lost comms with Final Control. Now, well, I'll just keep nattering away then. When Final Control gets hold of me again, remember #SafariLIVE. Oh, here comes the Rupel's griffin. Remember, that's a new bird species for a lot of you. Look at that. You can see that very distinct yellow bill. Oh, no, I don't know what is going on. Oh, there we go. Hello, follow Final Control. Final Control is back with me. There we go, but there we go. The Rupel's griffin coming back in there. And you can see it's much bigger than the whiteback vultures. It looks like it might get hungry again. It's thinking about stalking in and trying to dominate on the carcass. This hyena carcass is disappearing. There we go. Look at him go in. Look at that. See how it spreads its wings to keep the whitebacks away. It is physically much, much bigger. Oh, here comes another Rupel's. You can see the shadow. Boom! Another Rupel's has just landed. And another white-backed. Now, oh, here we go. We are being bombarded, incoming at rate of knots. We've got vultures dropping and descending on us. Dave, in front of you, in front of you. There we go. You're in of you. Got him, you got him, you got him. Down, down. There we go. Boom. Here's the next one. So I think there's going to be a little bit more action around the carcass now as some of the hungrier and bigger vulture species arrive. And still more whitebacks also coming in. You can see that whiteback very prominently there as they open their wings to land. Incoming whiteback. Love it when they have the undercarriage out. There we go. So I said, sometimes it's really fascinating to just watch the vultures and the constant squabble that goes on. Now, with this amount of vultures dropping, and I'm wondering if they might not attract more hyenas in from the den that's not too far away. Hi, James. James wonders, where does a Rupel's griffin rank on the sort of hierarchy scale of vultures? Well, lappet-faced are number one. And then Rupel's and white-headed vulture are quite close, and then it's the white-backed, and then finally the hooded and Egyptian vultures in this area. Now, Egyptian vultures are quite rare to see everywhere, but there is always a chance we might be able to see them in this part of Africa. Now, generally a little bit more common down in the Serengeti. There's a Rupel's. I think that's one of the ones who's had its fill already. Oh, listen to that fighting. We're sorry about the wind, and we can't really control that. Incoming. Boom, whitebacks. Oh, here comes a white-headed. This is my favorite vulture species. It's a little nervous. They're quite rare. There we go. There's a white-headed vulture coming in hot. You can see that red tip to the beak. Oh, when it turns into the light. No, it's decided, is it worth it? Is there enough food left? Am I going to come in? There we go. Wow! For me, they're my favorite vulture species. They're also one of the rarest of them. But you see, that one's also quite full already. You can see that the crop is bulging. So it might decide, you know what, there's not enough hyena left here to really interest me. I might keep cruising on. That was so cool. I really like the white-headed vultures. I'm trying to keep my eye on the sky, see if we've got any more bombardment due, but it doesn't look like it at the moment. H. Macy is wondering, are vultures strictly scavengers? Oh, new bird species for everyone. There we go. You got him there. Got him there. It looks like a little grey kestrel. Oh, no, where's he gone? I can't see. Actually, I lie. I think it's a lizard buzzard. Or pygmy falcon, sorry. Pygmy falcon, sorry. So many new birds around here. Well, I don't know if we can count that. That was too quick, and I didn't get my binos on him. But H. Macy is wondering, do vultures strictly scavenge, or will they hunt? Now, they have been known to hunt when they are desperate, but I would say 95% of their diet is all scavenging. The white-headed vulture, the one that we just sort of did a flyby and decided it wasn't worth his effort to come down here, are well known for actually hunting. Isn't this absolutely awesome? And there we go. And then if you keep coming out wide, you'll see the expanse of Mara. Now, as I said, I was following lions earlier, but I've been keeping an eye on them as well. And here we go. You can see dotted with balanites trees and shepherd's trees. Very, very beautiful. The Mara River in the distance. Now, the lions are still, they have not moved from where they were. And you've got them there. Oh, incoming leopard! Let's hope it's a hungry one. I'll show you where the lions are just now. But if this leopard face is hungry, look how it marches in. And that's all dominance displays. Now, there are other leopard faces here. So, it probably has to be a bit careful. You never know about the hierarchy. Oh, another big leopard face coming in by the looks of things. Now, of course, they live in pairs. So there we go. Leopard face wars. Out of here. Isn't that cool? Now, where's your backup? There were two. There we go. So that leopard face looks like more interested in fighting with the other leopard face than actually coming back to feed. Now, Beverly's wondering, how do the vultures incoming low, Dave? Leopard face, the one that just chased the others off the carcass. There we go. A mean looker. Oh, boom. There we go. Bang! Oh, take that, white back. The boss is back. Now, Beverly's wondering, well, how do the vultures know where the action is? Well, Beverly, they have incredible eyesight, and they'll actually spot the carcass from very, very high up. But then once one vulture descends, the others will actually keep an eye out and spot the other vultures and keep descending. And that's how they actually find out where the carcass is. Now, watch how that leopard face is not letting anyone else near the carcass. And if anyone does, he will use that powerful, there we go, just like that, powerful beak to try bite them. There we go. Now, Avery is wondering, who consumes more meat on a carcass, vultures or hyenas? Well, Avery, it all depends. If the hyenas, as I said, I think that was a very low-ranking hyena. If it had been a dominant hyena, I think the vultures wouldn't have barely got a scrap. But I'd say on average, depending on who finds the carcass first, if a hyena finds the carcass first, the vultures have no chance. But if the vultures find it first, they can eat very, very quickly. As you can see, what they've been doing to that, there's just basically a rib cage left. And most of that has been consumed by the vultures, and they were the first to find this carcass. Well, the leopard face have done. Not enough there for them to eat. Now, well, we're going to stay here for a little bit longer, see how this plays out. And who knows, maybe a few more vulture species will come in. But while we do that, James has got something small and cute and furry with 4 legs.